What's up, guys? Matco Michael's here, so let's go take a look, see what he's got on the truck. You guys, come on. You had a good week because there's a table there instead of a box.
Yeah, I sold that box yesterday. It didn't last on the truck. Well, I picked it up last Thursday and it went Thursday, so a week, right?
Yeah, I didn't figure it last long because it was
No, it was
really good looking box.
It was a pretty color. Which I had some guys that were thinking about it on today's route, so they're probably not going to be too happy to see it going, but...
Oh, well, they make another one, don't they?
Yeah, they make several more.
That wasn't the only one they made.
No, there's several more.
Well, how many of those cobalt bits you sold?
Every one I've got in, so about 7 or 8 now.
That's good.
Yeah, I thought I was going to have a problem selling them since I had done sold so many other hybrid steps, but everybody's wanting those now, so I'm good with it.
That's a good thing. That's good. Hey, did you ever come up with another 24-inch pry bar?
I ain't even...
That one ain't in there.
I need to figure out what's going on there.
Well, that's what I need.
I don't know what the holdup is. Honestly, I forgot to check into it, so I don't know where it's at.
Alright. Got anything new, or you just kind of in a holding pattern?
Well, right now I'm just kind of holding tight to see how everything turns out. I mean, I'm keeping the truck stocked as normal, but I'm not ordering a whole bunch of new stuff just to we still got the surprise coming too, so right. You know, I'm waiting on that, and as it draws closer, and then the fear of everybody being off work, I'm just holding tight right now. Yeah. I'd rather be in business than
that's true.
Which I know all my techs, they're considered essential, but you still got people not going to the shop to get stuff done, so.
I think everybody's scared to get out. It's part of the problem.
Yeah. Well, and I think as time goes on, that's going to ease up a little bit. I mean, right now we're only in, what, week 2?
Yeah.
Maybe week 3, depending on when you started paying attention to it. And
well, like I was trying to tell some folks, like right now is the prime time to get it done. You know,
yeah,
you don't have to take it off. You know, you don't have to take off work. Or
yeah, drop it off and then leave it there.
I think people are just scared to get out of the house. You know.
Well, I don't know if it's scared of getting out of the house or everybody's wanting to just hold on to their money.
Yeah.
You know, I was talking to one of my guys that I bank with, and he was telling me that, you know, people's drawing their money out left and right just to hold on to it. That's the worst thing we can do right now is try to be greedy, and
yep.
Which I understand people don't want their money, but most banks are backed up, and I don't know. We got to start trusting each other, you know. I think that's the problem. That's why all the food left. We didn't trust the other people to buy accordingly, so we went and bought all we could, right?
That's it.
But yeah, I think people's just holding on to their money. We can get over that in the next couple of weeks. Is the virus going to be gone next week? No.
Nope. I figure this will be around all summer, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I know they were originally reporting that it didn't like high heat and humidity. And then I heard yesterday that they don't know that that's fully true anymore because...
Well, if that's the case, in about another 4 weeks, we won't have it in Mississippi.
Well, I think they used Australia as the example. They said, you know, it's over there just like it is here, and it's as hot as can be over there now. So I think they've debunked that theory, but it was a good... I'm no doctor, I'm no scientist, I don't know. I know it's affecting everybody and it's here, so...
Definitely. Everybody's feeling it.
Well, and we're going to. That's, you know... I don't think by no means is it going to be gone this summer, but hopefully we can return to somewhat a normal life.
Yeah. Boy. Did you say your little finger ratchets? The little stubby...
Yeah, I did, and I actually sold myself a set because I was working on a Ford this weekend, and I needed
work.
They work good. Yeah, I was doing a timing job on a 3.5 Ford Edge, and I was actually doing a water pump, but you gotta take the chain off. But anyways, they got this stupid guide, and the bolt is right behind the cam,
Right.
and I couldn't get a socket on there, so it worked perfectly. I broke it loose with a regular wrench, and then used that ratcheting style on that one, because the regular wrench kept hitting everything else. So
I think if Matco would add a 13-14 in that set.
I think they've heard that a lot. I definitely think they've heard that. So
Maybe in the future.
Perfect.
well, I think that was kind of a test set, and maybe we can grow bigger, because that's really small compared to our normal stubby wrenches, right? We have stubby wrenches, and then that was like an extra stubby. So
Yeah, if they add that in that set, or have it as an add-on, I think they're onto something with that.
yeah, I think at least add-on would be where we needed to go.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Because if it had a 13-14 in it, I'd have bought it that day.
yeah. Well, I was fighting that. It's, I think, an 8mm on that freaking water pump job, and I couldn't get my regular wrench to work right. And I just so happened to think about those, and I went and got it, and it got the bolt out, and I was like, screw it, I need this set.
There you go.
So,
Well, I had somebody who was asking me on the Maximus 3.0 scanners that y'all got. You have to update it every year, is that right?
well, you don't necessarily have to. You have to get the newest and latest software, but once you buy the software, unless you're buying the monthly or yearly subscription on the Flex,
Right.
then yeah, you got to do it every year. But that's because you're buying that one year subscription. But on the Max 3.0, you're buying the software, so you never lose that software.
All right, do they charge you any extra? Let's say you buy it in 2020, you don't update it in 21, and in 22 you want to update it.
It's the same price.
Same price as it was if you would have done it in 21.
And see, we're a little different than most too, because say you do that, or say you don't. You say you update it in 2019 and you update it in 2020. What most people don't realize is every day of the week you can update that scanner if there's an update. Whereas with some of our competitors, you get that one update. If they come out with another update in 2 or 3 weeks, you're waiting for that 6-month mark or that another year mark to buy another update. We're not like that. We update. You can go in and hit update constantly
Well,
for
how
1
much
year.
is yours to update it yearly versus? Because I know, like the new Snap-on, the I don't, what is it called, Apollo? I think it is.
Yeah.
It's $900 a year.
Looks like MD Max up. Let's see. MD Max. So the update is showing $700 right now.
So it's cheaper than.
Yeah, it's going to be cheaper. Plus, I think Snap-on. I don't want to speak a whole lot on Snap-on because I'm not 100% sure, but I think they do 2 updates a year.
I don't know.
But either way, I know Snap-on also. If you miss an update, do they not charge you for
They
that
charge
miss?
you more.
Yeah, so we don't do that. You know, you can skip 2 or 3 years and then come and hit update, and you're going to get all that plus a whole another year of constantly being able to update all year long.
Well, does yours do like the F250s, F350s, and stuff like that, or is that considered heavy duty?
No, I think F250s and 350s are considered regular.
Where does it move to the heavy duty side on yours?
I'd have to do some research on that. I'm not sure. If I had my demo, I got my demo loaned out. If I had my demo, I could hit it and it would tell me, you know, what it would do. But I'm wanting to say when it changes to.
I'm much above like the 350s. It used to be when it changed.
Yeah.
Anything heavier than the 350 was.
I'm wanting to say that I've hooked up to a 350 with a regular, because we did have one guy that was doing a turbo and needed something done, and I hooked up with it, but I'm not sure if it was a 350 or 250 or what it was.
So it's probably the same way with Dodge. So like a 3500, it would read it.
Yeah, I don't want to say for sure because I'm not 100% sure. I'm good at being able to get the scanner in my hand and figure out, but I don't remember all of that information. I think so, because I mean, I don't see 350 as being a heavy duty truck. I know it's bigger and I know it, but I don't consider that being a heavy duty truck.
What?
I think once it gets past 3500 for sure. but I think below that probably. I may be able to look it up now.
Look, the same set you bought, Bill. Here's the long ones.
But no, mine are standard blade.
The long ones are standard there, ain't they?
I'm talking about standard,
yeah,
standard length.
Oh, yeah. I can see.
They're metric,
Sorry.
but I think they're standard length.
They're metric, but standard.
Yeah.
Standard metrics.
Boy, that'll confuse some folks.
They're standard metrics.
Yeah, excuse me.
I know I like them that you bought.
Yep, I do too.
Oh, look, he's got the big one up here now. The big magnet.
Got one left. Two left.
Yeah.
Stuck together.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got the little one.
You know what you said the other day was right when you said you want to buy another one for the other side.
Well, I kind of figured that, but...
I tell you what, I like it, Joker. That's nice to be able to just pop that thing right on there. Well, that thing don't weigh nothing, fell out.
Golly.
Must not have a battery on it or something.
that one's actually been run down.
Well, it don't weigh nothing.
Well, I was hoping it would tell me on the screen, but it doesn't tell me on the Max 3.0.
Don't like it because it don't have any magnets on it.
No magnets.
And yeah, I know it's got the stand on it, but
Well, it's actually got, it comes with a stand that gets onto it. It's got a magnet.
oh really?
Yeah, it's in the box.
You gotta have a magnet now, don't you, Bill? Everything's went magnetized on lights.
Yep.
Which that's another thing. You can set those to automatically update, so you may come in every morning and it may be doing an update or updated. But you can cut that off to where you can do it. I recently sold an update to a guy in Ripley, which I know most people don't know where we are, but he had actually bought an update last year for his tax break, and he bought it that way it would help him on his taxes. And he called me. Well, this has been a few months because it was back in January, February, but he called me and said, "Hey, this thing is not scanning right. Can you come look at it?" I said, "Yeah." Well, he had never used his update. He put it on there, put it back in his toolbox, but he never installed it.
Yeah.
So he was quite upset with himself about that. So we actually, when he bought the new one, which I mean it wasn't no big deal because like he said, it was already out. So I mean, even if he had updated it, it wouldn't have had the newest on there anyway. But we went ahead and updated it again, and I set it up to automatically update. That way he walks in every day now and it's updated, ready to go. He's getting his money out of the update now.
Yeah.
Because they do change stuff. Matco changes stuff throughout the year. You know, they'll find where, hey, it says it.
Or something.
Well, yeah, it'll say it does this, and then you go to do it, and oh, wait a minute, it's not doing it quite right. And that's why on our scan tool, sometimes you'll see a version number, and you'll have 3 different versions. That's because on this version, it works better than it does on that version. But this works better on that one. So until they can come out with one version to do it all right, let's keep them on there. That way they can do everything.
Right.
The only downfall of that is you got to click on a couple of different versions, but that's just until they get it fixed. And the next thing you know, it don't have those versions. It's just got one version ready to go.
Yeah.
But there's definitely advantages. If I paid $700 for an update, I would want to do it at least once a week. And that's what I tell people. Just go and see if you got an update. Because if Ford or Chevrolet or Toyota says, hey, here's some more information.
See, that's what I've got on the OTC Evolve.
Yeah.
Like, usually if I scan something on Friday, I'll hit it and see if there's a new update, and I'll let it update and install, you know.
So, the only thing, does OTC, do you lose the software if you don't do it the next year?
Yeah, like, if you don't, let's say yours runs out on, you know, October 1st.
Yeah.
If you don't update it and put the new stuff in there on October 1st, it's a code reader.
See, and that's the way the Flex does if you don't buy the software, if you just buy the subscription. I don't like that. I mean, I guess if like the thing with the Flex, people that work at a dealership, sometimes they will buy the yearly subscription of that dealership, but then they'll only buy a monthly subscription of something they're working on that month. I guess that's why they do that, but I like the way the 3.0 and the Flex does it as well. I mean, you can buy fully unlocked. I like to know that once I bought it, I don't lose it.
Right.
So now I'm
See,
done.
I think that's why Snap-on was kind of the king of scanners for a while, because that's the way it was. Which now that you don't lose it, you just don't have the smart diagnostics anymore.
Yeah, well,
But,
and you
you know,
definitely there's definitely advantages to updating, and there's definitely advantages to not. And me being a tool guy, I should tell you to update it every year. But if I was a mom and pop shop and I worked on mostly older stuff, say because
Well,
normally
it's like us. Like if it's new, they're going to take it to the dealer and get warranty.
right.
You know?
So normally it's what 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, I'd say within 3 years.
So normally it's 3 years behind for a mom and pop shop,
Right.
or like y'all. I mean, normally 3 years behind. So you could keep that scanner 3 years behind if you had to. Yeah, it would be nice to be able to scan that, because there's going to be somebody that gets mad at a dealership. Look at Joe for example with his van that he works out of. I mean, how many times has he had to take it back to a dealership or a different dealership? There is going to be those people, so it would be nice to have the software to go in and be able to work on the new stuff. And some people will. Some people, once the dealership makes them mad, they don't care that it's got warranty. I want it done right.
Yeah.
So, advantages both ways.
See, I would like to get one, you know, and I'd need up to like an 18.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with that. So.
And I think that's the cool thing. When you buy that scanner, it's updated all the way to the day's date, because we're going to put it in there. But then you've got 1 free year to update it when you buy it. So you automatically.
So if you bought it today, you'd have 2021 update.
Yeah, and the reason because is you have that year of you being able to hit update.
Yeah.
So because of that, you get 2021. So really and truly, you wouldn't need but till 2022.
Right.
So that's another key part of being able to hit update anytime you want to within that year.
That's true.
And that's what I always tell people: when your update's fixing to run out, hit update. If they've already updated to 2022, you're fixing to give them. If they don't, well then at least you got all of 2021.
That's true.
That's kind of a gambling game, but
That's right. Alright guys, well I guess we're going to cut this thing off and get back in the shop, get to work. Like always, check the links in the description. We've got some cool tools, discount codes, all that good stuff, some new t-shirts. Be sure to check them out. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up and click that subscribe button right down there. You guys have a great weekend. We'll catch you next time. See ya.